creator and founder of VolDogs. VolDogs is dogs that volunteer within the community. And when I say volunteer, like I said, we're working out the detail at the moment, but we are looking at offering litter picking services, fetching services, finding things services, and lots of other things that dogs might be useful for. If you have an area of your lawn, for example, that's a bit sticking up, you might need it flattening. Dogs are very good at flattening things. But you join me at a very exciting time in our development because I am about to begin training my 2 dogs for volunteering. Pretty sure it's going to be fine. Hello and welcome to my film about VolDogs. Let me introduce Fred and Daisy. This is Fred and this is Daisy. 2 incredibly astute and intuitive Labradoodle crosses, mongrel type things. Fred, his distinguishing features include the fact that he groans a lot and he has a brain approximately the size of a walnut. But believe me when I tell you, he puts that walnut to very moderate use on a sort of an infrequent basis. It's quite impressive. Daisy is Daisy's more of a free spirit. My wellies have done that thing where they've collected an awful lot of. My wellies have done that thing where they've collected so much mud. My feet are actually struggling. Daisy is a very astute creature. She's always on the lookout for food, and if you catch her in the right mood, she'll come and lay her head on your lap, and she will. She'll always bark when someone comes through the gate, which is quite handy. Look at it. So I thought today we're out in the fields in Suffolk, and I'm going to do some very basic training exercises with the dogs. I've been asked, couldn't you do something more useful with your time? For example, couldn't you do some volunteering? And my answer to that is yes, obviously. But if I do the volunteering, then who's going to run VolDogs? Someone has to be in a management position here. Have I had funding? That's another question I get asked. The answer is no, because I do this out of the goodness of my heart, and the dogs do it out of the goodness of theirs. Stupid question. Of course I haven't got funding. Okay, very exciting now. We're going to try some training. Fred, Daisy, come here. How often do you see this? Look at that. Just a bit of litter thrown on the floor, willy-nilly, carelessly. Happens all the time. I'm going to try and get my dogs to come and pick this up. I'm actually eating they're extra strong mints, and I'm just finishing the last ones that were in there, so excuse me. Anyway, Fred, Daisy, come here. Come here. Okay, Fred, pick it up. Yeah, Daisy, pick it up. Move, Fred. Fred, pick it up. Fred, pick up. Daisy, come here. I knew this would happen. No, not me, that. No. There, Daisy, here. This, that's it, pick it up. It takes time. Training takes a lot of time. We've tried a few times. I don't know if it's the smell of mint that's putting them off, but neither of them are particularly interested. I think if they're going to offer a litter picking service, I might have to stipulate no mints. I'm not prepared to give up on them yet, so I've got here an old shopping list. Doesn't smell of mint. Dogs, Fred, Daisy. Fred, Daisy. Right, I'm going to try a new tactic. Come here. Come here. Here, Fred. Okay, so this is paper. No, Fred, show some. No, Daisy, here. Daisy, here. All right, Fred, Daisy. I think perhaps what it is, they just don't like litter, which is no bad thing. No bad thing no bad thing at all. So outdoor training wasn't a success. What we've decided to do instead, dogs, is to play to your strengths. Okay? So I actually managed to secure Fred some work experience with this random member of the community who was looking for a volunteer page turner. Let's see how Fred gets on here. Nothing as yet. He's waiting for instruction, waiting for the guy to need to turn the page. Oh, no, does he need to turn the page? Fred's thinking. The client's not looking that impressed. Fred thinks he needs to maybe focus on his reading a little closer. Oh, no, there you go. Next page, sir. Okay. No, next page, he's saying the client looks confused, but Fred seems insistent. Yeah. I think this relationship could work out, possibly. Yeah. A little bit of fine-tuning needed there, but I think we'll get there. It's a start. It's a start. Definitely. The same client actually wanted to replace a floorboard and asked for Daisy to mark the floorboard while he went off to get his toolbox. Quite a useful thing for her to do there, and she's managing it perfectly, as expected. Great work, Daisy. Good work, both of you, in fact. Well done. This shows good finger recognition. It's not been anywhere. This look here into the middle distance is indicative of the sheer endurance required, the stamina required that these dogs have to go through in order to train to be a volunteer litter picker or emotional sensory dog and other services. After a hard day's training, Daisy takes a well-earned rest on the stairs. Again, a zoned out stare. Just shows what these dogs go through. See? Nothing. I mean, clearly my dogs have a lot to learn. And yes, there are service dogs out there that perform miracles every day, save lives. My dogs aren't saving lives. They're not even picking litter yet. Yeah, sure, they say that you can't teach an old dog new tricks. I mean, that does happen to be the case with my two dogs. Can't teach them new tricks. But it's not tricks I'm after. It's everyday tasks that generally people can't be bothered to do or would rather somebody else did them, or that might be suitable for a four-legged animal. It's niche. Yeah. But then so's astrophysics. Now that never did us any harm, did it?